This is exactly how to get clients for your high ticket coaching offer for free. On top, get paid to do it, right? So the mindset shift any YouTubers actualize is, what if getting clients didn't cost you money and actually made you money, right? Every single movie tells you run paid ads, spend $1,000 a month on marketing. It takes money to make money. But what if there was a simple way you get clients for free and get paid while doing it? Now, there actually is, and I'm just going to show it to you. So the traditional model and the why it's broken is this, right? How most coaches try to get clients is this. So they spend $500 to $2,000 a month on Facebook, YouTube ad, ads, Instagram ads, whatever it is, and they drive traffic VSL, try to close 2 to 5% of the attendees or the visitors of the landing page, and they repeat in brand, right? Now this works for a certain amount of time, then it stops working, right? Because the problem is you're negating your negative cash flow until you close, right? Ad costs are rising every single year. You're competing against other people who have bigger budgets than you. And if your farm breaks, you have zero leads, zero hands, zero money in the bank, and you can't do this anymore, right? Most coaches quit before they even figure out the ads. Now, the actual alternative to this is content as a client getting asset. Well, if I told you every single piece of content you create attracted and built an asset that pays you, right? Pays you to get client. That sounds crazy, but I'm going to explain how. Okay. So you create content that solves problems for your ideal client. YouTube pays you for views, since those same views attract potential clients. Clients pay you 5-10 grand, or whatever you charge for your consulting or course or whatever it is, and you reinvest nothing into ads and you repeat forever. It's very simple. Okay, you get paid twice, once by the client, once by YouTube, and your ad, right, the video, lives forever. And I want you to see YouTube as an ad platform, right? Because that's essentially what YouTube is. It isn't a video platform, it's an ad platform, and you need to start treating it like that. Iman Gadzhi does it too. YouTube as an ad platform and not like a video sharing platform. So this thumbnail you see right here, that's the actual creative, you can call. The title of the video is the hook, and the actual video itself is the body or the value or the VSL, if you want to call it, on your landing page. And all of these, just look at them. If you just look at them like that, you're gonna understand the game so much better. It's gonna be so much easier for you to actually all this. Like all these are creative and they're tiles and hooks. That's all it is. And now you can do this exact system. You can post on YouTube as well as you can run paid challenge webinars. So I'm sure you heard these webinars where people, like, instead of running a plain webinar or a simple ESL form or something like that, you can upsell people for one-time offers or OTOs, if you want to call them, and upsell people into VIP tickets, upsell people into free resources, workbooks, and all this kind of stuff, which I can show you in a future video if you want me to, or you can GM me if you have any questions about it, or share for all of it for free, right? But simply the math is ads versus content, okay? The paid ads model is month one, you spend $1,000 on, or probably more than that, because most of you guys are not understanding whatever it is a day, break it down, but that's way too less for ads. Maybe you get 50 leads, you book 5 calls, you close one guy, 5K maybe, or 2K, 3K, that's the standard thing. Month 2, you do the same thing. By month 12, you spend 12 grand, you made 60 grand, you had net 48 grand, but you didn't account for inflation and or let the actual ad cost rise, and the creators you didn't have to pay the editors and the actual copywriters and all this stuff. It makes absolutely no sense. Whereas we do the content model, and my content model is extremely lean. If you just look at this video, it's simple Notion document. I use simple Notion documents and Miro board videos and just simple whiteboard videos, not this high Inangazi production style. And you just use a simple model right here. So the content model is one-to-one. You first make 4 videos, you get 5 views, you get 2 sales calls, you close one guy, 500 revenue, or you don't get, you post 4 more videos, and the old videos are still getting views, they're still getting traction, they're still booking calls, and of course find views with, you get the point, and you close one more client, or you close 2 clients, and just keeps like compounding on itself, like it's a flywheel. That's why you get in your head. Now by month 12 is all into your account by just posting. This is all with the calculation of just posting 1 video a week, which I'm sure you can do way more of with the content style and format and the way I structure my videos. You can do way more in a week. And so by month 12, you got 48 videos, you're getting like 5,000 views a month, and that's consistently without doing anything. You have AdSense also paying you. Maybe if you're on webinars, you got that too. And you got 4 6 calls a month, and that's it. And if you SEO, if you optimize your search engine for 10 people are searching on YouTube, this and so you're gonna net 60 grand revenue in zero ad spend, plus you own an asset that keeps on growing. If you want to know how this works, just go and watch my previous videos. You will find out exactly how this works. You can learn more about it, and you can book on a call with me in the link in the bio. If you want my help to set this up, pretty much done for you, right? And the actual reason why content beats ads for high ticket is ads create transaction. This is good for the styling, don't get me wrong, but content creates relationships. Ads, sure, you can run ads, but the thing is, I hate ads. First off, I'm just gonna make that right here. I don't like ads. If you want to run ads, you can run retargeting ads. Like, it just, for me, it just makes no sense. Like, if you're in the info space, like running ads is just obscene to me. Now, there's two problems with ads. You have the trust problem. When someone sees your ads for 20 seconds, right, they've never heard of you, they don't trust you, they need heavy convincing to book a call. Your cost per call is $100 to $500, which is crazy, just to book a call. You have the trust advantage with content. When someone watches a 15-minute video, they hear you think, explain, teach, they're gonna watch more of your content, obviously, but they already feel like they know you because of the video. It's one-to-many selling, like this isn't like a sales call with me and you, but I just record this once and just gets published out to hundreds of, if not thousands of people. Pretty simple. And they show up to the call ready to buy because they know everything about you. You've already like pre-sold them. All you gotta do is just handle objections. Is like answer a couple of more questions they have, and you close them and you get up right. Cost per call is $0. Content pre-sales, ads interrupt. Okay. Now, to get paid while getting client system is this. Step one, you gotta first pick your content platform. For high ticket coaching, YouTube is king. And the reason for that is because it's longer format. It's more time you're spending with people. It's more trust, and it's evergreen. Like, one thing about YouTube, which no other platform has, is it's evergreen, meaning the video is keep getting views for like years and years on end. I'm sure you've seen this that are like posted 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you still see them up to this date. And it's because that's how YouTube the algorithm is. They still show you videos on for years and years. Whereas Instagram, TikTok, and all these other platforms is just like a week max. That's it. And then they're hot. And then they die out. And it's search based. And people find you when they have the problem. When they search, how do I do this? How do I XYZ? They're searching for intent, and it's based on intent. They actually want to buy this. They have this problem and they want to solve it. That's why they're watching the video. And it's monetizable because the AdSense space was built. I actually heard about, he explained it on his business channel in one of his videos that he made on YouTube. It got like 9.6 million views, almost 10 million views. He took it down because his offer was not relevant anymore. But that video paid him out like $260,000 in AdSense for getting clients for his own high ticket offer, which he then went ahead and made $20 million off of that single video because it got views, and he converted those people. And so this is the YouTube is the kings of debatable. I know this. So how do you actually go ahead and make this, right? Step 2 is creating buyer intent content, the MIM framework. Now, the MIM framework is the micro model by that as a full form. And this is the framework that I've developed myself and spending the last 6 months learning about this stuff, researching all these people, funnel hacking them, and industry leaders and stuff like that. And pretty much not all content is equal. So you want to use the micro intent model to filter by content type, audience, example, and client potential. So the content type is, if you create broad and wild content, it's going to attract everyone. Okay? An example of this is 5 productivity hacks. Now, the actual percentage of you getting clients on this is pretty low. It's actually the lowest. If you create, it attracts a person who has a problem but does not know the solution. Why your coaching business, an example of this, why your coaching business is stuck. Now, the odds of you getting clients from this, which is the goal pretty much to sell your info and sell your consulting, coaching, mentorship, from content, is this. The odds of you actually doing it is median. It's 50-50. If you create solution-aware content and the audience you attract on that piece of content is, they know the solution exists. They know I have this problem and I know there's this solution out there. I could buy this guy's coaching program, but they're still comparing options. So an example of this video would be how high ticket funnels actually work and the client potential of this video is pretty high. They're already comparing options and then looking to buy something actually. And so that's how it works. Yeah, on the phone, but I'm not going to get in there right now. But lastly, on this one now is you have product aware type of videos where the audience you attract is ready to buy. You just need a simple push, okay? What working with me looks like. Maybe you share a client testimonial, maybe you share a client interview, case study. But the client potential, the odds of you getting a client in this video is extremely high. And the problem is 80% of your content. Now, the problem is most broad videos. That's what you do. Pop to reacts. It makes no sense to that. But you want to focus 80% of your content on problem and solution aware content because this attracts people who know they have a problem and they're actively looking to solve it. To this step 3, here's the CTA that actually converts. Every single video should end with one clear call to action, not subscribe. And it should just be integrated. It should be just like flawless. It should just flow into the video. And so if you want help implementing this, DM me systemization. I'll send you a specific resource. If you do want me to send this Notion doc to you, you can just DM me the word system or just DM me, just send me the link to this video and I'll DM me the Notion document. Or maybe I'll have a link in the description if you want to check it out. So yeah, let's get back into it. Now, why this actually works is it moves from viewer to conversation. It's a low commitment thing because it's just a DM. It filters for action takers and it gives you permission to follow up with them later on. Step 4 is the content to call pipeline, where so this is the phone, right? This is their video, they watch your video, they gain knowledge, you qualify them via a application or whatever it is, or DMs. You have an AI settings in place. So how it works is you have a software BoostSend.ai, and this is like an AI setter that you can implement. No, it's actually pretty complex to make this, but once you set up, it works flawlessly. I use this myself as well. So, you can check this out. It's BoostSend.ai. If you want help implement this, someone will help you out. But you can qualify them, book call with them, and then close them. It's pretty simple. And that's it. You don't have to create no ads manager, no complicated tech. And you can just type in content, conversation, simple conversation, and you get a client. And so that's how simple it is. You have the compounding effect where in month 1, you're doing 4 videos, 200 views, and this is an example. I have the word example. Just to get the bare minimum, but you get 1 call booked. Month 3, you have 12 videos, you had 15 views, 3 calls booked, and you get the 24 videos, 8,006 calls, and very simple. So here's the thing. Here you posted in month 1, can book your call in month 12. Because that's the asset there, that's the leverage. That's because YouTube is like, you just push your video and then you can use that video as a sales asset, as a trust building factor, as a nurturing system for maybe other prospects you have. Maybe you're posting a video on a specific problem, just like this one, for example. Now, I may have a person who wants to make online time, so I can probably send them this video and they can watch this, they can build extreme trust with me, and then they'll book a call with me and I can close them. It's pretty simple. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have the time to create content, but here's a reality check. You do have time. You're just spending it on the wrong thing. How much time do you spend prospecting on LinkedIn? How much time do you spend on Facebook groups or school WhatsApp groups, adding value to people? And how much time do you spend scrolling Instagram? One 15-minute video, and then is actually equal to 100 hours of passive prospecting over its lifetime. It just makes no sense. Just record one video, just one, see what happens. You might get a sales call book. That's what happened to me. It's pretty simple. And then you have the content creation flywheel. You record one video. It takes 45 to 60 minutes, but man, it takes 20 minutes to script, record. But it takes 45 to 60 minutes to script, record, and upload. Now, how is that actually possible because of such a low time frame? Is because we use AI. I have the right systems in place and I have the right automations and tools in place for me to make a video in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I'm doing this all in 20 minutes, from end to end scripting to making this Notion document and recording this and uploading it. 30 minutes max. You get the point. And then what you can do is you can clip this long form video up in short clips, 15-minute clips. It's going to take you 10 to 15 minutes, and you can use AI for it. You can use CapCut, and then you can post those clips on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and you can just get more views that way. And you can YouTube and you can book more calls, and you can just repurpose all this long form and short form content into written content like Twitter threads, like newsletters, like LinkedIn posts, and the total time it takes you 2 hours for this entire process. And the output you get from this, right, is one long form YouTube video. You get 3 to 5 short clips, you get 2 written posts, and you can reach 5 to 10x what you'd get from manual outreach at the same time and put in less effort. But you might have another problem. But my niche is too small. There are only 500 people in the world who need my service. Now you might think there are only 500 people in the world who need your service, and that's not perfect. You don't need a million views. You just need to reach those 500 people. You just need to get those 500 people to watch your 10 videos. Have a small niche. You have less competition. It's easier to rank, meaning you have more target leads. And the smaller your niche, the more YouTube works. YouTube is changing algorithm and say it makes it so much easier for niche channels to grow. And so the secret revenue stream is actually once you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you'll unlock AdSense. Now you're getting $2 to $10 per 1,000 views, depending on niche, of course. You get paid while you sleep. You get paid from getting clients. Crazy that is. And it's not about getting views from AdSense. It's just about covering your costs, right? Coffee money, software subscription. Now, just creating the content. It's free marketing because you get paid for the marketing to make the videos and get clients. It's crazy. And you get free marketing that pays you to do it. Now, there's a case study. I got a video that got like 60 views and it got me a sales call book. And it got me like 1 DM. It got me a sales call book and I had chat with the guy too. It had a 5 Now, it didn't have like a 5K potential. I'm going to start working them soon. But not directly at 5K as a setup fee, but with rev share and stuff like that, easily 10K plus deal right there. And so the revenue I had there is $80 plus. And now just try getting that from paid ads. It's not gonna work. And so this is your action plan, which I want you to start this week. Pick one platform. YouTube, I just highly recommend YouTube for high ticket, especially. And then you can obviously read out people to Instagram, but YouTube and Instagram, everything else you can ignore the 100 narrow. And you want to identify your ICP. Top 3 painful problems. Create your first video addressing problem 1. DM CDA in the between somewhere where it feels natural. Like DM me word keyword on Instagram. And I just want you to post it. Don't overthink it. Don't aim for 10 hours. Make a custom Miro board or a simple whiteboard video, doc, Notion board, like whatever it is. Maybe use AI. Right, but simply just do it as quickly as you can. Respond to every comment and DM within 24 hours. And just repeat this weekly and then track your book calls. The bottom line is you can either pay $1,000 plus per month, maybe 10 grand a month on ads and pay their work, or you can create content that builds an asset. Track clients for free, and you can even do this by hybrid. You can do ads plus content. It's really important to create content first because people, in my you had this, he got an ad. Okay, the ad was amazing, but the profile has 0 posts and 0 active reads and does now have a YouTube. You're not gonna come 5K for something. It's just obvious. You just know. So build the content system first, and then you can do the ads later on. You can do retargeting ads. This model just makes so much more sense. You don't have to have sense for that. You don't have to be a genius to know that. So you can create content that builds an asset, attract clients for free, and you can get paid while doing it. And the choice seems free obvious. But most people choose A because option B requires patience. Are you building a business or buying the lottery tickets? Because most people, they're trying to gamble their way out. Okay? You want to play the long game. Abraham Lincoln once said, give me 6 hours to chop down and I will spend the first 4 shopping. In this case, content is the axe. Spend this next 6 months sharpening and then watch it chop down for the next 6 years, 5 years. And if you want to see exactly how I've structured my content, and you want to learn more about this, just DM me the word content on my Instagram, or you can just see my previous videos as well. I'll see you in the next one. Or if y'all want this Notion document, you can do so by messaging. Just send me the link of this YouTube video, and I'll send you the link of this Notion document. I personally answer every question on my Instagram.